Both players doing some final preparations here. As they both start. MrCab going magnet first. So this is going to be interesting match between MrCab and fastatcc. fastatcc fresh off his victory against Infinite Mystery, as well as being the world record holder in Mega Man 3, going up against MrCab. Resident Mega Man 5 V expert. Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. Now we see fastatcc here. Going through, mashing these cats down. Having a little bit of trouble actually with this first cat, so probably not what he wants to have happen. Hopefully his thumbs are not too tired. I know he did a few no reset runs in preparation for this match, so hopefully he's not super exhausted from that. Doing single block slides to make sure he goes through as fast as possible. So doing full jumps here. Ooh! Unfortunately, taking a death there. Fast is. So I'm gonna be probably taking a little bit safe next time around here. Never lucky in Top Man stage. So here we see Cab going through the Magna Man fight. This is his chance to get a lead here. Since Magnet first route is slower. So here we see Cab finishing off Magnet, Fast finishing off top. Getting the 3 cycle. Nice recovery by Fast, losing about 40 seconds with that that death. Since you had to go through the rest of the stage, and that is pretty much the furthest point that you can die before. Since the boss corridor is next, and that is a checkpoint in itself. So, definitely something unfortunate that you're having to Fast. As Cab gets not the bees here, luckily for him. In Hardman stage. Shadow Man, we'll see if Fast plays risky here. He is down a life now. Doesn't have 2 lives to spare, but he's probably going to be going for top spins at the end of the stage as well, sliding through them. We'll see. Now going through his favorite screen, lots of very precise shots, taking a hit there, a little bit unfortunate, but we'll see him go through, taking a few more shots as well. So going into the Shadow Man fight, you're going to be fighting in close quarters, so definitely going to be a little bit scary there, since he is kind of low on health. We'll see what he does coming up here. Ooh, jumping a little bit too early there. Yeah, a little bit scary. Oh no, Fast taking another death here. So that was actually just... the parachute slides from left to right, swings from left to right at a certain spot. So what Fast did there was unfortunately jumped a little bit too early while the parachute was swinging to the left and got hit. So I'm definitely gonna have to bring it back a little bit here. Giving MrCab a little bit of a chance here to get some sort of a lead going. Hopefully this doesn't put Fast on any tilt, because that could be bad. MrCab now going into top man stage. We'll see how he does here. Keep in mind, MrCab's PB is a 38.27, and I know Fast at GDQ, when he had that run, he had around a 38 as well. So if he has another run like that, who knows? We could be in for a pretty close race, folks. Fast. We'll see if he can recover here in Gemini stage. As he goes for the slide here, he jumps, gets the skips the music here. We'll see if he gets the zip as well. Switching to rush coil. Nicely done getting the zip. MrCab, meanwhile, using his acquired magnet to get through the cats in this stage, no problem. And MrCab, unfortunately, running out of magnet, not able to kill this the top enemy here. Having to switch to Buster. We'll see if he goes for the last top here. I imagine he would probably take it safe. I know he's looking at chat. I don't know if he's actually looking at Fast's stream in general, but if he knows that he's in the lead right now, Cab might be a little bit more cautious in the strats that he uses. Cab with a nice kill there. Kill on top. As Fast kills Gemini. So both players with 3 robot masters down. Cab still has Gemini to go. So which is one of the longer stages. Meanwhile, Fast now going into Needle. Saw some people have trouble with Needle Man earlier today, so we'll see how it goes here. Cab mashing down Proto Man here. Cab going through the dark room now. Fast took a few hits here in this room, so we'll see if Cab has a little bit better time. Cab with a pretty clean dark room. Not getting hit at least. Meanwhile, Fast is going through Needle very quickly. Doesn't seem like he had too many problems just yet. Cab opting to take it pretty safe over the Parachutes here. He walked off the second platform just to make sure that he got his rhythm set for sliding through the rest of them, so very nicely done by Cab. And both of them killing these robot masters around the same time. Fast killing Needle a little bit earlier here. And now we'll see Fast go into Magnet. Now we'll see Cab also go into Gemini, I believe. Now with Magnet, Fast, obviously very comfortable with this stage as it is the stage that he initially went with first when he started running this game, since that is what he did as a kid. It's what a lot of people did as kids. It's what Nintendo Power recommended you do when you were a kid and reading Nintendo Power. And Fast showing how good he is at mashing by mashing through Proto and all of the spring enemies. Cab jumped pretty early there. It looked like he was about to not make the music there. He did make it. Unfortunately, having to mash through the tadpoles here. As Fast rush jets over the Yoku block section. Fast also using Rush Coil here. Just a little bit of optimization in jumping off the ladder. So your jump speed is faster than your climbing up ladder speed. MrCab going for the health here in Gemini. Also going for Rush Marine. So very nicely done by Cab. Actually missing the E-tank, it looked like, because I think he goes for that. And back down to grab it. Now Fast. Done with Magnet. Going into Hardman stage. Going to be switching into Shadow here instead of Magnet. It's kind of one of the benefits to having Shadow here. Just that you can kill the bees with it, and then you're able to switch to Rush Coil. You're going to see some very quick mashing by Fast to kill the grill enemies in the next screen. So you have to shoot once to get Rush down, and then you mash. So here we go. Fast through that. Cab is now going into Friedel. I thought Needle in my mind, and I said Friedel for some reason. Not as free as people think. There are a lot of slides that you have to do in the stage. Yeah. We'll see how Cab goes through it with Magnet. Since you have Magnet, you can kind of go through the stage a little bit faster. Unfortunately, not killing some of the Mets that he might have wanted to kill. Fast actually running out of Magnet here. Gonna have to bust her. Fast using an E-tank here for safety, wanting to make sure he does not die. So losing a fair bit of time here in the Hardman fight. That's Fast, giving Cab a chance to kind of keep pace with Fast here. Very solid needle fight, not getting any stray lasers. Now, actually, as both players sync up, we can see Fast holding a slight lead to Cab, going into Snake Man stage. So a lead, definitely something that he wants to have coming up, just to make sure that he doesn't get too flustered with his early deaths. But you know, having run this game for a very long time and being well practiced in all the backup strats and stuff, Fast is probably still comfortable in his chances of winning this race. Cab actually not spawning Rush Jet off the ladder, it looked like, and Jet actually fell through the snake mini boss there. So a little bit unfortunate for him. Meanwhile, Fast is now coming through to the checkpoint room. We're going to see some very close slide chains here. Very nicely done. And here's Cab coming up into the checkpoint room, so still maybe a third of a stage behind Fast. Not very far behind at all. Here we see Fast get a middle kill at 15:52. So we'll see how Cab does. Also getting the kill there in the middle. Very important that you don't come to the side, since instead of sliding or jumping upwards, Mega Man kind of walks towards the middle. So we'll see Cab here, 16:15. So about 20 seconds behind, plus having to jump up to the middle platform as well. Just losing just a little bit of time there compared to Fast's screen. Meanwhile, Fast now going through Sparkman. Cab just breathing on the back of Fast's neck right now. Just trying to maintain pace here. Fast, I think he shot a magnet while he was falling down. That made him have 3 magnets there. You want 4 magnets for that singular block, but it looked like he might have accidentally shot an extra magnet somewhere. So had to buster down that middle block. We're gonna see Cab here kill the second block. It reduces lag, and so a little bit unfortunate there for Fast. Getting a nice kill on Spark though. I believe good padding, so I don't think he jumped like 4 times or anything. Cab, oh my god. This last section here, a little bit scary, but making it through. And now, now Fast going into the dock stages. Going into Gemini first. Very difficult first screen for dock stages. But Fast is going through it with ease. It's like he's practiced this game before. Meanwhile, we'll see what Cab goes into. It looks like he's also going Gemini first, so we'll be seeing at least the same route initially from these guys. Making sure to kill all these enemies is important, not only to make sure that they don't spit any fire down, but make sure that there's no lag or anything that might mess you up while you're platforming through. Here's Fast going into this first fight against Flash. I'm missing a shot there, but getting the initial jump over, which is very difficult to do. Cab now mashing through 2 rows of tadpoles it looked like, so that was a little bit unfortunate, but gonna be making it through here. So the good thing about these tadpoles is you... Ooh, Cab taking the top way, this is interesting. You don't see that every day. But he wanted to avoid getting hit, it looks like, by the tadpoles. So only 3 show up on screen because otherwise there'd be too much lag. And I don't think the NES could process that many things on screen at once. So Cab just avoiding it by taking the high road, so to speak. Meanwhile, Fast, rid of Bubble Man, no problem. Cab going into the last couple screens here. Fast, gonna be going for the music despawn here. Looks like he gets the pixel, gets the despawn as well. So very nicely done by him. Gonna be saving a couple seconds here over not getting the despawn. And we'll see if Cab not only getting through this fight, but we'll see if he gets the despawn as well. Because I believe he goes... Oh, actually he goes for Needle next, it looks like. So here's diverging routes here for both players. Cab on pretty good pace right now compared to his PB. While Fast is having a little bit of difficulty, but definitely bringing it back in these dock stages. As you can see, he's taking some damage through this screen right after the boss so that he has enough magnets for the screen after. Looks like he also got a big drop as well, so definitely having enough ammo to go through the parachute section. And so here we see Fast going into the Heatman fight. And then Cab going through the Airman fight. So Fast finishing up Shadow. Cab trying to shoot down that first parachute. The screen is very laggy with a lot of enemies on it. So Cab trying to be very careful here. Making sure he doesn't get hit too much. If he gets hit by any of the giant Mets at the end, then it'd be dangerous. Going in the fight Fast, missing the rush coil jump here in Needle stage. So just a little bit of time lost there from Fast. Cab missing, but actually getting the snake kill when the Met is really high anyways. So nicely done by Cab. Using an E-tank for safety. The second Met is also very dangerous. Meanwhile, Fast coming in now. Doing very well on the screen with Rush Shot. Here, Cab getting through the Crashman fight. So Fast, maybe around 2/3 of a stage lead compared to Cab. Obviously not a direct comparison because their routes are slightly different, but we'll see how Cab does going into a Spark stage here. Fast now coming into this boss fight. Crashman, not too difficult of a fight. You only need to get 4 hard knuckles into him. Fast throws out like a swag hard knuckle there at the beginning of the fight. And with a decent fight there. The kill on Needle as he now goes into Sparkman stage. As Cab is about to finish up the last half of Sparkman stage. We'll see if he goes for the music despawn. It looks like he's too far to the right to go for it. Not going to go for the risky one on the other side. Cab also not going for the despawn on the first lightning enemy there. Also a little bit too far to the right for the second despawn. So as you can see with this screen, it's really laggy. And that lag could be mitigated by music despawn. We'll see if Fast goes for it. Coming up after the Metal Man fight. But here we see Cab switching into Snake for this fight. So we saw earlier a couple runners use Gemini, but most people use Snake here. So we'll see. MrCab getting through this fight just fine. Very quickly, so to speak. He's going through Quick Man. In here Fast. Going through. I actually don't know. Does not seem like he got music despawn. My quick check of that. Cab went for the despawn, it looked like, but did not get it. So now Fast is onto the Wily stages. So after the deficit he kind of put himself in early on, definitely making it through now. With a pretty nice lead over Cab. Shouts to IBN. Meanwhile, Cab has switched to Needle, going into the Woodman fight. We'll see how he does in this fight, but more importantly, the parachute section coming up. We've seen a few people die there. I believe we saw Fast die there earlier as well. We've had a lot of matches go on today. They all kind of blur together, but yeah, we'll see how Cab does. Cab switching to Gemini here. Gemini, an interesting choice just to make sure that you have enough magnet for this next section. Cab being a little hesitant to slide here with some of the drops that could happen, so just opting to walk across the section just to be very safe. As Fast here, coming into Wily 1, wanting to preserve his magnet for the refights. Gonna be switching to Rush Jet here to go through the rest of the stage. Cab, meanwhile, going through Heatman. Very nice job. Cab, for everyone that is unable to see his splits, since we're watching on the tournament channel, he's actually 10 seconds ahead of his PB right now. And so he actually also has a Breakman split, too. So he's Nice graphic here that Cab has put up for Split. Meanwhile, Fast. Done with Wily 1 as Cab is entering it. So with the Yellow Devil coming up, so long as Fast's mashing ability is on point today, the 1 cycle is near. So we actually see here, or we saw that first slide, you can get rid of Rush on the screen while you're sliding. Press start. So Fast did that initially, and then he switched to Shadow afterwards on the next platform. More importantly, we will see if he loses any time to the lack of a 1 cycle, or not. Uh-oh. Oh no! It did not look like he got enough shots in on that first jump up. So I'm going to have to wait here. So another chance for Cab to catch up. But after this Yellow Devil, there's not a lot more chances for Cab to catch up. But definitely unfortunate timing for Fast. Fast with a nice slide in between those 2 bullets there, or between the second and the third bullet there. Very tough to do. Very small window you have to do that, so very nicely done. Doesn't save us a ton of time, but when you're going for 33s like Fast is, any time save is time saved. So this Mr. Cab now going into Wily 2. We'll see how his Yellow Devil fight goes as Fast finishes up Wily 3 here. Cab getting both E-Tanks for safety as well. Here, Fast is going into the refights. There are a few slides here that are pretty difficult to get, so we'll see if Fast actually manages to get those. Very nicely done. You had to jump pretty much right at the edge of those ledges. They're very similar to the top slides in Shadow Man. And Cab getting the 1 cycle. Very nicely done. I think. Let me actually check to make sure. Yeah, it looks like he did. There are too many things going on. Ooh, Fast getting the freeze here, unfortunately. So with the top man, you can get frozen in the refights there if you don't have your projectile on the screen, which is what happened there. And here we go into the Gemini fight with Gemini Laser. Fast with a very nice kill there. Oh, Fast. Getting 3 shots off on Needle just fine, and then Nadua showing up for that 4th one. And now Cab now entering the refights as fast as finishing them up. So unless something catastrophic happens to Fast, it seems like this race is now wrapped up. But this is definitely a very exciting race with kind of some of the roadblocks that Fast had hit in the way. So we'll see if Fast can get the one jump here for this boss. He's gonna shoot some lag snakes and get the one jump, no problem. MrCab going into top man here, so we'll see kind of the difference between getting frozen and not frozen. So I think Cab slides a little bit away so you can see the projectile on screen. So you notice that he could have just stayed there the whole time, but he didn't. Sliding a little bit back to get the projectile on screen so that you wouldn't get frozen. So nicely done by Cab. As Fast as here, coming into the gamma kill. So we'll see Fast get hit here. So get. He did not get hit, unfortunately. So he's just gonna go for the bullet here. So, ending with a 36-18. Very nicely done by Fast. Good recovery from the beginning of the game. Meanwhile, Cab is still on PB pace going in before these refights, so we'll see how he does with the rest of these refights. It looks like he'll be pretty much on pace still. Yeah, pretty much exactly on pace here. So this is going to be close. His PB is 43.91. His best is 43.81 for this particular split. So he doesn't have a lot of time to save here. So let's cheer on Cab as he tries to go for a PB. So it looks like he is going to have to go get the one jump here. If he has hopes for a PB. Unfortunately does not get it, so this is going to be pretty tough using an E-tank here as well. Poor Cab. Losing a fair bit of seconds here. I'm not sure Cab has enough time to save in his final split. I don't believe he does, fortunately. So, on PB pace for pretty much most of the run, up till that one jump. Very volatile end game. A lot of mashing involved. But here he is going into the gamma fight. Getting a kill. 38-32 is his final time. Only 5 seconds over his PB, so very nicely done by Cab. Very solid time for a race. Let's give it up to both of these guys. Congratulations, Fast on his victory. Cab for a very close race and a very nice time compared to his PB. So coming up, we have nothing else today. Tomorrow we are going to have a very exciting race between KLM and Almond City. Both of those players very good. Both probably going to get out of their groups, but that's going to be very exciting. And also just stay tuned for everything that's coming up on the Speed Gaming channel. I believe there's a schedule of everything coming up. There's Shovel Knight stuff still going on. There's going to be Ori stuff in the future. Should be sure to check below the stream for all the information on all those tournaments. And again, we're making it through really quickly with a lot of these groups. So with this victory, I don't know if that secures Fast spot out of the group. I believe it does, because he's in a 4-person group with a victory over Cab and IM, Infinite Mystery. Both of them earlier today. So that's been going on. And yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't know if Feasel has any final words for everyone. Thank you, Feasel, for restreaming all these. But if not, have a good night, everyone.
Well, that's it for tonight. Next thing we have coming up tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time is Shovel Knight, and we might possibly also have a Super Metroid tournament race tomorrow evening as well. And then we've got Mega Man 3 tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4:30 a.m. European Time. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Oh, and don't forget to submit your Super Nintendo games to the SNES Superstars Marathon. It's going to be happening in March. The deadline for submissions is coming up. Any Super Nintendo game you can think of that you want to speedrun. We've got over a week of Super Nintendo games. Get your runs in for that.